यमुनतीरवनचारी यमुनतीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जना वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे राधा नील माधव राधा नील माधव श्री राधे गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jai Jai Gurudev. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतस्य श्रीमद् डिवाइन ग्रेस अपय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतस्य श्रीमद् डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। समवेद गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। हिताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेष भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। Mm. English is there, the book is there. Thank you. No, no, there is not. They can also understand English. A book today. ನನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಭು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 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 ಎಲ್ಲ Hare Krishna. We'll discuss Srimad Bhagavatam in English today. Uh, I think many of them can understand also, no? Not many. How many are there? Uh, they will also understand. They understand? They should come. They should come here. They should come here. Hindi will speak. Hindi could. Huh? It's okay. It's okay. Today we'll speak in English. Oh, Mataji just now came, so she may not be listening also. I don't know. Anyhow, I don't speak much. appreciating also. यदात्मनि निरालोकम् आत्मानं च दिदृक्षतः निर्भिन्ने यक्षिणी तस्य ज्योतिश्चक्षुर्गुणग्रहः यदात्मनि निरालोकम् आत्मानं च दिदृक्षतः निर्भिन्ने यक्षिणी तस्य ज्योतिश्चक्षुर्गुणग्रहः यदात्मनि निरालोकम् आत्मानं च दिदृक्षतः निर्भिन्ने यक्षिणी तस्य ज्योतिश्चक्षुर्गुणग्रहः You understand English? Kannada? You are broad-hearted person. You are broad-hearted person. Mm. Yada. Yavaga. No, no. I'll speak in English, Prabhu. Let them not understand also. They should, no problem. While Atmani unto himself, Niralokam, without any light. Atmanam, his own transcendental body. Cha, also other bodily forms. Dridrikshataha, desired to look upon. Nirbhinne, due to being sprouted. Thus, he, for. Akshini, of the eyes. Tasya, of him. Jyotihi, the sun. Chakshuhu, the eyes. Gunagraha, the power of seeing. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Can I have you recite this sloka? यदात्मनि निरालोकम् आत्मानं च दिदृक्षतः निर्भिन्ने यक्षिणी तस्य ज्योतिष्कक्षुर्गुणग्रहः यदात्मनि निरालोकम् आत्मानं च दिदृक्षतः निर्भिन्ने यक्षिणी तस्य ज्योतिश्चक्षुर्गुणग्रहः You want to recite? यदात्मनि निरालोकम् आत्मानं च दिदृक्षतः निर्भिन्ने यक्षिणी तस्य ज्योतिश्चक्षुर्गुणग्रहः Thus, when everything existed in darkness, the Lord desired to see Himself and all that was created. Then the eyes, the illuminating God's Sun, the power of vision and the object of sight all became manifested. The universe is by nature dense darkness, and therefore the total creation is called tamas or darkness. The night is the real feature of the universe, for then one cannot see anything, including oneself. The Lord, out of his causeless mercy, first desired to see himself and all the creation as well. And thus the sun became manifested. The power of vision for all living entities became possible, and objects of vision were also manifested. This means that the whole phenomenal world became visible after the creation of the sun. ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे So there is one story we all are acquainted with that. Uh, in a school, um, the teacher challenges the students. Some uh, where is God? Can you show me? And uh, there is no. If God is there, he should come within three counts. He should in front of me just now. If it does not come, there is no God. Like that is it. Then he counts three. The, does not come. God does not come. So there is no God. Then, then one of the child student says, uh, 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 "Where is air? Can you show me?" No, there is. I cannot see air. Then the teacher says, "Yeah, air is everywhere. You can feel, but we cannot see it." Similarly, where he asks, where is intelligence? Can you show me?" Intelligence is there. We can understand. I want to see intelligence. Show me intelligence. The teacher said, I cannot show. There is no, you don't have intelligence. So, this common understanding. So, everything we don't see does not mean does not exist. Um, like every uh, perception is based on our knowledge. If you don't have knowledge of something, then it is completely irrelevant for us. And there is another, some one devotee was sharing in one lecture. Usually, in medical science, we have dissection that first year anatomy. There will be specimens kept for viva voce. There, the teacher asking, "What is this?" Uh, it says that answer says, "It is kidney." No, it's not kidney. Then he says, "Liver." It's not liver. uh, uh, Finally, he says, uh, "I'll give one hint so that you'll understand. You don't have it." Then the student says, uh, "Brain." No, actually, then so it's not. It was not brain. It was uterus. It was female womb. It was so. If he has not done dissection, you have not seen. You will not understand what is. Everything will be little hazy, hazy. Uh, Similarly, if I open computer and see there's so many icons, there are folders and files, I don't understand what all these things are there. What is this? The various terminologies you use, Instagram, what all things you use, hmm, his Twitter. I don't know anything about these things. So just this is just like design for me. There's some bird is flying. That is Twitter. I understand. No. So without knowledge, our perception is completely different of this world. Uh, so vision, first thing, is important. More than vision, knowledge and support is important. Then only we can see things as they are. Uh, mm, uh, Otherwise, um, there is cover over our eyes, which is not helping us to realize absolute truth. Mm, mm. Certain Yogamaya. So the material world is completely dark. Uh, So sun is required to see. This is called Mrita Anda. That's why so sun is called Martanda. So just to see the objects of this world, you require sun. Similarly, to see things as they are means to see in relation with God, everything. Then the real vision awakens. That's why realization of God, absolute truth, is in three stages. First step is in God realization. If you see second, you get into this your description of yourself form. So anything material only is appreciated by materialistic people. Uh, so see everything in relation with God. The universal form is described like hairs are body of the Lord, and sun and moon, as today's verse is mentioning, is the eyes of the Lord. Similarly, blinking of the eyes is called days and nights, and projections on the body of the Lord are bones, and uh, past, present, future is movement of the Lord. Like this description is given so that we'll somehow understand there is something beyond matter. Mm. So it is said, mentioned once. First, there is uh, Shaktas. It's actually, those who are scientists nowadays, they do research. They, why they do so much uh, uh, out of eagerness, they are day and night without eating, without sleeping, they do that. They are attracted by this wonder of the world. Everything is wonder. One cell is also wonder. One atom is also wonder, because we are not able to understand so much. So much intricacies are there. Uh, so they are worshipping the nature actually. They are Shakta category. according to Vedic terminology. Just worshipping the nature is called a Shakta. But if they at that point this relate with God, there is some higher power, then they are elevated to like is mentioned Shaktas, Shauryas, Ganapatyas, Shaivas, then Vaishnava. These are stages they mentioned. So gradually, Shauryas means worshippers of sun god. Uh, uh, then Ganapatyas means the worship mass of people. They think that that is the real wonder. So they were. Then gradually, mm, Lord Shiva is worshipped. Then understand Vaishnava, Namita, Shambhu. Then Lord Vishnu is worshipped. So, uh, uh, just like Bhagavatam, this fourth verse of this Chatushloki Bhagavatam, Riteyat Pratiyeta Na Pratiyeta Chatmani Tan Vidyaya Atmano Mayam Yatha Bhaso Yata Tamaha. So, where if we don't relate everything with Krishna, then it is under Maya only. Uh, so, darkness is just absence of light. We cannot have any light without in the darkness. When light is there, then darkness will go like that. Similarly, uh, in ignorance, we cannot find out God. See, keep on doing, understanding about this nature. We cannot understand what is the ultimate truth. When knowledge is there of Lord, then only we can understand what is exactly. Uh, Otherwise, there is no end. So in darkness, can we find light? We cannot find light in darkness. When light is there, darkness will not be there. Uh, uh, so accepting the supremacy is first step actually. One some higher power is there. That is the first step. That's why universal form is described. Then gradually plenary portion Paramatma is described. Then later gradually you'll understand Bhagavan feature. So this uh, sun represents the eye of Lord. This is mentioned here. Uh, so there is antariksha between heavenly planets and earth planets. That place is called as Dor. Dor. So that represents the eyeball of the socket. Mm. Even medical science also accepts that there is uh, intelligent design. When we read ophthalmology, that first page of ophthalmology, the eye, the design of the eye understand shows that the intricacies and mm, it cannot be produced by chance. The statement is there. Uh, A.G. Khurana book, if you open first page, it is mentioned. I cannot come by chance like that. One great thing I could appreciate when I was studying ophthalmology, whole past 1 year, uh, uh, there is no disease which affects, does not affect eye. Uh, Say it, blood pressure, sugar, any skin disease, any liver problem, anything, it has impact on eyes. You can see the some peculiar transformations in the eye so that you can recognize disease. This much thick book is there, and one word is not repeated, and the eye is this much only. One eye. You are studying but one eye, and uh, cornea, conjunctiva, retina, so much intricacies. So, so nicely designed. When there is light is very dim, so some other things will function. Rods will function. When light is more, cones will function. So very intellectual design is there behind this, which can understand. Uh, so That here is compared to uh, the eyeball is compared to sun, and the antariksha is compared to socket, uh, and the blinking of Lord is compared to days and night. So, so here is mentioning that Supreme Lord, when he desired to see, then mm, the sun was created, then eyeball was created, and mm, uh, chakshu that was created. Mm. So, three things we are studying in universal form: Adhyatma, Adidaiva, Adibhuta. Adhyatma means the actual senses which function of the living entity. Then Adidaiva means the controlling demigod. Adibhuta means the sense object or external bodily part is called as Adibhuta. So when Supreme Lord desired to see what all created, Adibhuta is Akshini, means eyeball. Aditya is sun god, and Adhyatma is Chakshu, that is real sense organ of vision of the living entity. So, here Prabhupada is mentioning in the purport uh, that world is dark. Hmm? One cannot see anything without light. So, I was thinking what is really seeing vision. We see so many places in Bhagavatam that real vision. So, mm, real vision by hearing. When we hear Bhagavad Gita, then only we can have the spiritual eyes. Bhaktya Shruti Grihitaya. Tatshadana Munayo Jnanayo Vairagya Yuktaya Pashyanti Chatmani Chatmanam Bhaktya Shruti Grihitaya. So, mm, uh, we have to see by hear. Hearing is the means to see. This is our way. Somebody asks, "Show me God." Why want to see? Hear and experience God. So that is our process of self-realization. Uh, Bhaktya Shruti Grihitaya. Then only we can see. Hmm. Our seeing is through hearing. Uh, mm, uh, then there is more other verses where it means deha patra kalatradishu. So we are so much covered by ignorance that we miss this point that uh, uh, temporary nature of this world. We are have to progress towards self-realization. We are not this body. We are a soul. It is so simple. Every day we recite. Every day we uh, discuss, but we don't act on that platform. This is wonder. That's why we have to every day hear Srimad Bhagavatam by continuously reminding ourselves. Then we can come out of this bodily concept. The whole material world is based on this uh, uh, bodily concept of life. Mm. So mm, we see people around the world so much attached. One person comes to our temple. His uh, his wife is uh, she left him and went, and she is with some other person. And this devotee is troubled and is taken to bhakti, but not satisfied. Still, Mm. But he always thinks of her. I say, "Oh, you keep your doors open. You um, allow if she becomes good, you allow her to come. If he whatever problem she has done, forget it and allow her to. And she is not willing to rectify. She want to stay with some other. So I said, you be neutral. Let her do whatever she want. You you continue your bhakti. So he started first 64 rounds, he did, and then 32. I told, then he left. I told, don't do this. At least 16 you do, not. Then gradually, but always he feels mm, again and attraction. Uh, um, the pain is always there. So I was wondering how much strong this is there, attraction, family, friends, relatives. It's not easy to overcome. Hmm. But Bhagavatam repeatedly says these are all infallible soldiers. But our intelligence will not. My son, my relatives, I have to do something for them. This goes on, goes on, goes on. Uh, so there is no other way just to uh, come out of this. Just we have to take shelter of Bhakti Yoga. Then only this can have. We are not against family life. Means those who are detached way they're practicing bhakti in their ashram, grahastha ashram. They're all glorious. But so there are so many examples like that. But I'm saying this only bhakti yoga can only devotion to Lord only gives us uh, complete attraction towards Lord only brings us detachment from other material conditionings. That is, mm, um, this is very. I used to observe my when I childhood. Then my grandfather. I used to observe him. Means my father's brother is father-in-law. I observed. He was there in front of me so many years and left body. Yeah. And father, grandmother also, she left body. Uh, and my father's brother, elder brother, he also left body. We observe so much. Hmm. But we somewhere 1 minute or one moment we may feel, oh, metal world is very um, fickle, very temporary. We feel, but again we feel. Uh, don't remind these things. This is okay. This is common. Don't remind all this thing. We also feel. Now we have good body. We have to enjoy. That is always there. So, um, uh, we are not pessimistic, but we are saying that we have to uh, be in knowledge and progress gradually. Uh, uh, because we have to face the examination, final examinations we have to face. Mm. We don't know how much we have attachments. Um, I'm not qualified to say these things, but we have to discuss something. So if we don't remind ourselves, so देहापत्य कलत्रादिषु आत्मसैनेषु असत्सपि तस्य प्रमत्त निधनं पश्यन्नपि न पश्यति. So These are all truths of life. So Krishna consciousness is so simple, so sublime, we miss it. That's the whole point. So hardly we have three, four devotees sitting here. I am speaking. Uh, what I am going to speak and how what you are going to. But just doing this seven. Yeah. So anyway, we discussed something. Even I may not be realized of this. You met all of you might some of you may got realizations these things. But just by doing these things, even if you are alone or one person with you, just discuss these topics. Somehow, some extent, we get advancement in our life. So that is the beauty of Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu. It does not matter number. The wherever you are, with whatever association we have, just bring Krishna in our life. The, the life will go in a progressive way. Uh, uh, so yeah. So here our Guru Maharaj was, I was hearing lecture on nature of material existence. He was saying, Machitta Durgani. Uh, he was saying that uh, don't see what is the cause of suffering. Just remember Krishna in every walk of life. Then you will cross over the ocean of material existence. We cannot find out why we are suffering, but just take shelter of Krishna consciousness. We'll overcome the cycle of material existence. Uh, mm. Something about sun god I want to say. So, sun god is called as Surya Narayana. He's a demigod. He's having a chariot and he travels in a Manasutra mountain orbit, and at the speed of 16,000 miles per moment, he travels 95 million miles yojanas. He's having seven horses in a chariot, and that's yoked by a rope which is 900,000 yojanas. The chariot driver is Aruna, and the horse names mentioned here, um, Pushnik, Gayatri, Brihati, Jagati, Trishtup, Anushtup, Pankti. So this chariot has 60,000 Valikilya sages. They are all glorifying the sun god. Uh, just why we chant Gayatri mantra early three sandhyas, that is actually to give energy to the sages and the sun god so that they'll fight with so many demons at that time, three sandhya. Uh, the demons attack on sun chariot. So by chanting Gayatri, the sun god will get benefited. So that's why we chant Gayatri. That is mentioned when we were given mantra. That time we were mentioned. But if you miss that time period, then they have no power. Already missed like that. That specific time we chant Gayatri mantra. Uh, so So sun is very important. There's one sun for one universe, and uh, 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 it is present between antariksha and in the antariksha between heavenly planets and uh, Burloka. Bur, Bhuvar, Swar. Swar and Bhuvar. Space is called as antariksha. So, mm, uh, Bhur, Bhuvar. Bhur, earthly planetary system. Bhuvar, the Pishachas, ghosts, and hobgoblins are stay. Above that, Antariksha. So, so beyond Sarga Loka, Mahal Jana, Tapa, Satya, they don't require sun because they are themselves are having self-eliminated. Uh, they cannot. They don't require sun. Hmm. And in Patala Lok, in below planetary system, there is Nagamani is there. That light is sufficient for them to work on. So the sunlight is only this part of the part Bhur Bhuvar Swargaloka is there. And mm, um, uh, there is people worship sun god to come out of illness, bodily illness, health point of view. Mm. So the term Bharat, I was just reading that magazine. Uh, People nowadays have a conflict whether to name it India or Bharat. No? The word, the terminology, Chaitanya Charan Prabhu writes that Bharat means mm, Bhaskara Rata. Means people are attached to sun god worship. That is land of Bharat, like that it tells. So Vedic culture, everybody used to worship demigods, sun god. Why we worship light? Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. No? That is Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. This Vedic injunction. So we have to progress from untruth to truth, darkness to light, then um, Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. Cycle of birth and death towards immortality. So what exactly means Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya? Towards light, towards love, towards God. That is knowledge. Knowledge means knowledge of God. Illumination, the word used is knowledge. And knowledge means knowledge of God, love of God or mercy of God. So God is light, ignorance is darkness. Where there is God, there is no darkness. We see. माया कृष्ण सूर्य समा माया अंधकार जहाँ कृष्णा नहीं तहाँ माया राधिकार. So if we are in the light of Krishna consciousness, then we'll be saved from uh, ignorance. So that's why we should be always um, mm, Krishna conscious. Then we can see things as they are. Means, yeah. Then we can realize Bhagwan, means personal feature form of the Lord. Mm. The last one sloka I'll tell and finish it. And Dhritarashtra says this one. Ajata paksha ivam mataram khaga tanyaksh dhartha uh, what's priyam priyeva vishitam mishinna manoravindaksha drikshate svam. We should eagerness stages mentioned. Ajata paksha, just like a bird is hankering for his mother feeding food, just like a calf is hankering for the cow, a lover is hankering for his beloved. I want, I am seeing your, waiting for your mercy, like that Vritrasura prays. This should be our vision or expect vision from Lord. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Bhaktavand ki jai. Any comments, any questions? Uh, uh, Yes. Yes. Shauryas. Yeah. Shaiva and Vaishnava. Yes, is in this Bhagavatam only it is mentioned. Hmm? Uh, I'll just show you. Where Brahmaji is praying, saying that Supreme Absolute Truth is Krishna, not all these people. He starts from Prajapatis. I am not the Supreme. When Narad Muni asked, "You are the Supreme Lord?" No. Above me, Marichis are there, Kumaras are there, and all the Gandharvas, Apsaras, all the animals, birds, everything he mentions. And none of this are supreme. Supreme Lord is beyond all of us, like that he mentions. The sloka is there. I just show you that sloka. Mm. So mm, here it is mentioned. See, uh, aham bhavo 2.6.45. अहं बहो यज्ञ इमे प्रजेश दक्षादयो ये भवदादयश्च स्वर्लोकपाला खगलोकपाला नृलोकपाला स्थललोकपाला गन्धर्वविद्याधरचारणेश ये यक्षरक्षोरगनागनाथा ये वा ऋषीणां वृषभापितॄणां दैत्येन्द्रसिद्धेश्वरदानवेन्द्रा अन्ये च ये प्रेतपिशाचभूता कुष्माण्डयादो मृगपक्षदीशा यत्किञ्च लोके भगवन्महस्वद् ओजःसहस्वद् बलवत्क्षमावत् श्रीरी विभूत्यात्मवत् अद्भुतार्णं तत्त्वं परं रूपवद् अस्वरूपम्. I am beyond, Lord Krishna is beyond all these living entities. These are all the uh, types of living entities throughout the universe, from upper planetary system to Patala Loka, all the finally is mentioning in the purport, eh, all these are appear to be specific truth and form of the Lord, but actually they are not so. They are only a fragment of my transcendental potency of the Lord. This Supreme Lord speaking. Uh, Brahma is speaking this one. All these living entities are just fragmental part of transcendental potency of Supreme Lord. So Supreme Lord is beyond this. In this purport, he is mentioning. Yeah, he's saying, um, the less intelligent man is surprised to see the wonderful actions of material phenomena, as the aborigines are fearful of a great thunderbolt, a great and gigantic banyan tree, or a great lofty mountain in the jungle. For such undeveloped human beings, merely the slight display of Lord's potency is captivating. A still more advanced person is captivated by the powers of the demigods and goddesses. Therefore, those who are simply astonished by the powers of anything in the creation of the world, Lord, without any factual information of the Lord Himself, are known as Shaktas, or worshippers of the great powers. The modern scientist is also captivated by the wonderful actions and reactions of natural phenomena, and therefore is also a Shakta. The lower grade persons gradually rise to become Shauryas, worshippers of the sun god, or Ganapatyas, worshippers of the mass of people as Janata, Janardana, or Daridra Narayana, etc., in the form of Ganapati. And then rise to the platform of worshipping Lord Shiva in search for the ever existing soul. And then to stage of worshipping Lord Vishnu, the super soul, etc., without any information of Govinda, Lord Krishna, who is the original Lord Vishnu. In other ways, some are worshippers of race, nationality, birds, beasts, evil spirits, satans, etc. The general worshippers of Shani Deva, the lord of distalful condition, Shitala Devi, the goddess of smallpox, is common to the mass of people. There are many foolish men who worship the mass of people or the poor class of men. So, like that, he is mentioning the stages he mentioned. Page 2646 is purport mentioned. Okay. Yes. Universal form. Universal form. Mm. Ah. Yesterday in class, Bhavashan Prabhu mentioning anything, our desire, before our desire, Lord's desire should be there. Then only our desires will be there. So we are all dependent. Previous shloka I mentioned. Lord wanted to eat. The hunger and thirst came in the living entities. Like that. Lord wanted to smell. The, the nose and nostrils and odor got created. Virat Rupa description. So Supreme Virat Rupa desired to see. Then the living entities, the organs, subtle and gross, and the devatas also was created. This is the way. Hmm. Yeah, sun is there in this part, and that too inside Manasotara mountain. And beyond that, there is space. Aloka Varsha is there. From middle of Mandara, Meru, Sumeru Parvat to boundary of the universe, this is 2 billion miles radius. In between, there is Manasottara Parvat. And the circle, it is circular shape, Manasottara. That is the orbit of the sun. Sun's chariot moves over the Manasottara Parvat. So, beyond Manasottara Parvat, that is called as Aloka Varsha. Loka mountain is there. Beyond that, full darkness. The space, full empty space is there. No sunlight. It is limited. Transversely also, and above they don't require. Don't require that. Uh, the, not exactly I have come across, but their self, their Siddha Purushas, na? Janaloka, Mahaloka, they don't require these things, maybe. Not come across. But sunlight is there, this part we heard. To more understand, more details we have to find out. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, even in the whole universe, we don't have sunlight, right? Below locus, Atal, Vital, they don't have any sunlight. We are speaking only above Burloka. We have to see the moments because where, how long it extends the sunlight, we have to see. But it is a heavenly planet. Be clear. It is one of the heavenly planet. Yadgat, Yadgatva Nanivartante refers to spiritual world. Huh? Ah. Ah, everything is temporary. Heavenly planet. Sun is also heavenly planet. Many more? Yes. Means many are there. Moon, huh? Varuna, Indra, Chandra, all the uh, Vasus, Adityas, Maruts. These are all demigods, right? They are different. 33 crore demigods are there. Three Sapta. Uh, that is word mentioned. 33 crores demigods. So they have their own residence. Forget about heavenly planet residence. Even when they come here, Jambudvipa, they have their residence here also. Above Sumeru Parvat, when sun god comes, very state, Vibhavari, Amaravati, the names are there. Picnic spots when they come to Burloka. Why don't they have their own residence? Indra's place is called as Amravati, you know. That is. And what is Kubera stays in Alakapuri. Hmm. Yamaraj stays in Samyamani. That is below little. Hellish planets nearby it is there. Vibhavari. Indra stays in Vibhavari. Vibhavari Shesha Aloka Pravesha. Nidra Chadi Utta Jiva. Yeah, come on. Okay, Hare Krishna. Shil Prabhupada ki. Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki. Jai. You all know these things. Simply you ask. Regarding upper planetary systems, sunlight, we have to just inquire, understand. I am not about this.